mental psychosis that she has, that seems to be coupled with like a sexual addiction of some sort, and she's just running around New York City like a crazy person, and she's gonna get herself killed. And she's lucky that this guy's wife, didn't catch her. That woman that you guys were talking about earlier in the show that was with Bad Vibes and Clyde, her name is Kill Quick. She's a blood as they call them.
Okay, right, yeah.
So there is a rumor now that there's a tape out with the three of them, with one of them with the strap on. I'm not going to say which one, but there's a sex tape that will be leaked with them. I don't know if you guys heard that, but Clyde has gotten herself into some shit that, I don't know if she's going to be able to get out of it as easy as she's gotten out of it with these other guys that she's fucked over. I think her main intention was to go and see Ice. That's why she ended up in Newark. And I think that didn't pan out. She had to try to save face. You remember her in The Black where she was saying, I'm in Newark, and he wasn't responding, and she looked like casket ready because she was so sad with her black dress. So I think that's when she realized, oh shit, Ice doesn't want me. How can I parlay this into, still being, the YouTube, a phenom that I am, that I can get men? And she went to Bad Vibes, and Vibes saw it as a money grab. Like he has his own life and all that shit. But the problem with Clyde is she's fucking around with these people's men. And Bad Vibes did 23 years for robbing that old lady. She wouldn't give up the bag. He shot her. Okay, boom. He did 23 years. He got out in 2018. There's some level of assimilation that has to be done when you're going back into society. He's only been out less than 2 years. So he is still trying to find himself. And I think Clyde saw him as kind of a easy mark to kind of get over. And I'm not saying he's great. I'm sure most of the women on here wouldn't deal with a character of his caliber. But the bottom line is, whether he's a piece of shit, whether he did the things he's accused of, whether he was in jail or felony, whatever, that's that lady's man. That's not Clyde's man. That's Mrs. Vibes' piece of shit. You know what I mean? That's not Clyde. And Clyde has done this over and over again. She got that guy Brad Leaks in trouble when she...
Hold on, Natty. Miss Me, are you like pressed for time or something?
Yeah, because I'm about to get back on the road. The signal goes out.
No problem.
Hey, everybody.
I'll let you finish right after her.
Okay, yeah, I heard you say something about your bulletproof vest. Now, I haven't been on YouTube in the past few weeks because I was at somewhere, healing myself. Yeah. But I did, since I've been traveling back home, I have heard a little bit. It's like a lot been going on. Like, it's a whole lot been going on.
Right.
But I did hear you say that you came on my live with your bulletproof vest. Yeah. Somebody questioning what you do.
Yes. Clyde said that my bulletproof vest and my badge is from Party City. She said that it's made out of styrofoam. And when I showed my vest in my 24-hour live stream, it was 2 lives that were, you know what I mean? It's like 11 or 12 hours and then another 12 hours or whatever. I showed my vest and showed that it wasn't made out of styrofoam and it was actually a functioning vest. And I showed my badge and also why our badges have no numbers on them. And I'd also pulled up Bounty Tank to show that or whatever. I guess she thought I was going to pull up like Dog or there's other bounty hunters or whatever. But she also said that I utilized several hours of Bounty Tank's work in that live stream. And no, I did not. We looked at like one video while I tried to look, you know what I'm saying, and show that there are no numbers on our badges because we're not police.
Right. You know Let me say this, Queen. No, give me some fruit. If they got some fruit in there, give me some fruit.
Girl, get that fruit.
You can't get too much from these truck stops, child. Yeah. But anyway, let me say this to Queen and everybody. We know what you do. We know for a fact what you do. Okay. It's facts. Like you can't you can't take that back. Nobody believes what she's saying. Everybody just want to listen to the fuck shit. I don't even know what she's going through right now because, like I said, I haven't been on YouTube. Yesterday was the first day I logged on to YouTube in almost a month. So I don't know what she's been saying or whatever because I don't follow her. But if she's questioning your job, the people that follow you, the people that knows what you do, we know what you and your sister do. We know in fact you have a sister. We know that's facts. You have nieces and nephews. We know that's a fact.
And I have children because
we're not.
Also, wait a minute, Miss Mead. I know you don't know this part because you've been gone. She also said that because I was molested at 4, there's no way that I have children. And I think the royal family has heard my children several times. She also said my king was a slave and I'm holding him hostage. And he comes and goes as he pleases.
No, I seen that part. I seen that part.
He gets to leave every day.
It's stupid. It's stupid, but it's okay. But listen, y'all. This is her claim to fame. She probably wasn't noticed or whatever when she was younger or whatever.
That's fine.
But for you, Queen, I'm gonna tell you this. We know what you do. Like we know for a fact. Like we know in the back chat when you got actually hurt doing your job. Like you got cut. Like we was fucking scared. Okay, because you got hurt. You was texting me the whole time you were out there in the field.
That's facts.
So we know this. Listen, whatever she said, who gives a fuck? Y'all listen. All this stuff for them is to get the clicks and the views and the money or whatever the fuck they gonna do.
Right.
There's no way you should be up here explaining yourself because there's some of us who facts know what the fuck you do. Like we know what you do. Who wants to be a woman and doing a dangerous job like that? Like I couldn't make that up. I don't do no shit like that. Like I want to. I've been looking into it. Like I told you some months ago.
You would love it.
Yeah, my best friend does it. Like in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Like she been doing it for 10 years.
Oh, that's so
wow.
Yeah, so it's just like whatever. You know, whatever she says, those people are not there for her because if they was, then they would tell her stop doing whatever the fuck she doing. Like I said, I've been catching up on other shit on YouTube. Like I was watching your live from the other day. I was watching World's Live while I've been traveling back home. I'll be back home, you know.
Worlds when
sometimes
he been deleting them or something, and I don't always like get to them right away. So.
Yeah.
Either, but you know, it's just that we know what you do.
Right.
We know Cassandra is your sister. We know you got whole nieces and nephews. They gonna believe what they gonna believe. And one thing I learned in my journey, my spiritual healing. That's where I've been on a spiritual place, like a whole resort.
That's what's up. Ooh.
Yes, and I'm telling y'all, I am. Oh my God, I should have did this sooner. Like I should have done this sooner. Like I should have been done this because, you know, I was almost out of here dealing with my daughter. I don't know how many people love their kids.
Yeah,
but I love mine to the end, and it's almost out that my daughter's gone.
Right.
So I had to do something. But one thing I've learned is people like that. Listen, I'm not telling you not to address her because I would if she was talking the way that she's talking about you.
Right.
But I just want everybody to know I'm not telling Queen not to address her. Dog her. Do whatever you're going to do. But what I'm saying is we know the fucking truth, y'all.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Myself, you know what I mean? Period.
Yeah.
I mean, because, you know, and I only did that because I felt like that was the right thing to do. But like the shit has gotten outrageous at this point. Like she just took my whole, like, during the 12-hour live stream, it wasn't all about her or nothing. We talked about several things. A lot of shit was talked about in there. But we also talked about domestic violence. And myself and some of the other royal family members or people that just hit the link or whatever, I can't remember all the way, but had, you know, weighed in on domestic violence and how it affected them or whatever. We even heard from some of the men and shit like that. And I was candid with it. I told, you know what I mean? And I'm going to continue to do that because if a part of my story speaks, you know what I'm saying, to somebody or helps them or whatever, then I'm not finna stop it for this bitch. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's right.
And,
And you know,
I don't know if you know this either. When y'all remember when I was trying to like support Courtney when I first had ran into her and all that. You know what I'm saying? I had like said some good things about her little jewelry making situation or whatever before I knew what I know now, and they tried to like throw that back in my face. I thought it was hilarious though. I was dying laughing. Like, but I don't know.
with that thing you never got in the mail. But listen,
I never bought it because I don't want to buy that shit. I think it's programmed jewelry.
Right. But as I'm saying, like, we know, and people know, even people in her chat or anybody else chat. First of all, we know what you do.
We did.
Especially a select few of us. We actually know what you do. Like, we know this. So there's nothing you really have to prove. And I'm not telling you not to address it, because I would fucking address it. Like, I would address it.
Right.
She started it. So whatever. You keep addressing it as long as you can. I'm just here to say that we know for a fact what you do. We know. You know, and we know you have a sister. They can keep saying y'all all the same person. No, the fuck y'all not. How the hell you got nieces and nephews if you ain't got no sister?
Right.
Huh? Right. How do you? I mean, like, that's like them saying
more than one sister. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You have brothers and you have another sister too.
Yeah.
We know this, but that's the people who you want in your life.
I
know this.
I got my sister Tony came in a live stream one time. She was one of my moderators, but you know, because her life is crazy, she watches my shit when it's done sometimes, or if she can catch it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got kids.
Even your man's baby mama is your sister, because y'all all get along. Right. So regardless, you have people in your life.
My baby daddy's girlfriend watches my lives. My king's baby mama is one baby mom, watches my fucking life.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, all the time. We have a great relationship. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah,
she doesn't.
You brought her on live one day.
She doesn't have real people in her life besides like her children, her immediately inside the household type of shit.
Right.
But you brought her on live one day. You said, "This is my baby mama. Go speak." We seen her. So we know you have people in your life. But I don't blame you for addressing it.
Here. Yep.
Address it. And one thing I learned through where I was, and it was a beautiful resort, y'all. Like, I didn't want to leave. Like, oh my God, it was the most, like, I felt like a rich white person. Like, I really, yes, the insurance paid for it too. Like, it was like they don't tell you.
It was like past the Great Poupon.
Right.